Nikola Tesla's time travel experience. I could see the past, present and future all at the same time. The unexplained Tesla's time travel experiment. I could see the past, present and future all at the same time. By Ancient Code. Share tweet for comments. Nikola Tesla time machine. Apparently, Tesla too was obsessed with time travel. He worked on a time machine and reportedly succeeded, saying, "I could see the past, present and future all at the same time." The idea that humans are able to travel in time has captured the imagination of millions around the globe. If we look back at history, we will find numerous texts that can be interpreted as evidence of time travel. When Albert Einstein published his theory of relativity in 1905, it created a buzz in the scientific community, opening the page for many questions such as, time travel, a possibility? There is even evidence of time travel in the Bible according to Eric von Daniken. In the Bible, the prophet Jeremiah was sitting together with a few of his friends, and there was a young boy. His name was Abimelech, and Jeremiah said to Abimelech, "Go out of Jerusalem, there is a hill, and collect some figs for us." The boy went out and collected the fresh figs. All of a sudden, Abimelech hears some noise and wind in the air, and he becomes unconscious. He had a blackout. After a time, he wakes up again, and he saw it was nearly the evening. So when he runs back to the society, and the city was full of strange soldiers. And he says, "What's going on here? Where are Jeremiah and all the others?" And an old man said, "That was 62 years ago. It's a time travel story written in the Bible." Von Daniken. If we look at the Mahabharata, written in the 8th century BC, King Raivata is described as traveling to the heavens to meet with the creator god Brahma, only to return to Earth hundreds of years in the future. In Japan, the legend of Urashima Taro describes the tale of a fisherman's visit to the protector god of the sea region in an underwater palace for what seemed like only 3 days. When he returns to his fishing village, he finds that it's been 300 years that he's been gone. Maybe all of these myths inspired great thinkers to try and figure out a way to achieving time travel. We live in a world where, while the reality to time travel appears to be open to all, the science still remained untested. In 1895, while conducting research on magnetic fields, Tesla discovered the first connection between space and time, believing that they may be influenced by a higher magnetic field. Tesla had experimented with radio frequencies in an effort to locate the specific frequencies that would transmit through the Earth's atmosphere. The experiments that Tesla conducted, in high-voltage electricity, led to the discovery that both time and space could be deformed, so long as a door was created that led to another time. This discovery led Tesla to realize that though his own personal experiences could lead to traveling through time. In March of 1985, Tesla underwent an experiment that resulted in him being hit with 3.5 million volts of electricity. Sitting in a cafe at the time, having just underwent the experiment, he told a New York Herald reporter that he had advised that he would not be the most pleasant company to be around due to the face he had almost died. When interviewed about the incident, Tesla described a 3-foot spark that had jumped into the air, threatening all within its reach. He stated, had it not been for a brave assistant at the time, moving to shut off the power as quickly as possible, he may very well have been killed by the impact. It has been reported that years later, the same incident occurred in Philadelphia. This was alleged to have been a military experiment, carried out by the U.S. Navy in 1943. At the time, it was alleged that the U.S. escort USS Eldridge had become invisible to its enemies. While this claim remains unfounded, the U.S. Navy now claims that no such experiment had ever occurred. It is believed that Tesla worked on the idea of time travel, discovering amazing results along the way. Using magnetic fields, Tesla found that the space-time barrier could be altered and accessed by creating a Trojan horse, which eventually led to a different time. However, it is still unclear whether or not Tesla actually achieved this, as there are no documents whatsoever that prove or for that case, disprove something like this occurred. The only thing we do know is that reports state that in 1895, a witness found Tesla at a small coffee shop looking shaken and disturbed. His assistant claimed that Tesla was almost electrocuted by a machine as Tesla was trying to solve the time travel riddle. After nearly dying, Tesla claimed he had found himself in an entirely different time and space window, where he could see the past, present, and future at the same time while staying within the artificially created magnetic field. Regrettably, there are no documents which we were able to find to back up these claims. However, if Tesla tried to achieve time travel, he surely wasn't the only scientist to try.